This is a Collins KSW-1 transmitter that I just finished recapping, changing a few resistors on, and I built a little homebrew power supply for it here. It's a bit crude, but it provides the necessary voltages to get the transmitter working without the driver tubes or the PA tubes installed, just so I can check that the audio stages are working, that the oscillators are working and the amplifiers are working up to the driver stage, and the mixers of course. So this power supply can provide up to 400 volts at about 150-160 milliamps, and 6.3 volts at up to 6.5 amps, 12 volts at up to 1.5 amps, and there's a little variac at the end so you can fine tune the B plus voltage. It should be set at around about 275. I'll just tweak it there. This transmitter is in really good shape. There's a little block of wood there to protect the dead man's handle there when I maneuver it on the bench. And it's at the moment it's set on 20 meters. Showing a little bit of ALC current, but it's not real ALC. It's just differential voltages on the first amplifier tube. It's set at 14 megahertz on the dial. The PTO frequency is being shown on the scope here, 2.74. So it's a little bit out. It should be 2.75. And I've got an E-field probe stuck into the driver stage cathode circuit. So this will receive some signals from the final amplifier stage is operational. The two 6CL6 driver tubes are pulled out at the moment, and there's no PA stage in there at all because that needs 2000 volts at a ridiculously high milliamperage. So I'm waiting until I've got the power supply, the real power supply for this refurbished. That's sitting in the garage because it weighs about 170 pounds and there's no way I can get it up into the bedroom workshop here. So I thought I'd try and get the transmitter as fully operational as I could, confident that it's working, but at least until the driver stages. Then once the power supply is completed in the garage, take this down and power it up using its Collins power supply. So the little TinySA here, I've got this set to sweep between 13.9 and 15.1 megahertz. So, so the E-field probes in the driver stage cathode circuit, so it's getting the mixed PTO frequency with the carrier frequency. I've got this set on AM at the moment. It doesn't really matter if it's on AM or CW. If I switch it down to SSB, the carrier level drops right down because you're trying to suppress the carrier, of course, on sideband. So the filter's working good. I actually checked the filter already and that's working well. And on CW, of course, it's the same output as on AM. So the output is around about 14 megahertz, just a little bit out. And as I tune the PTO, I'll just tune it up the band. So you'll watch this peak move along the band. The resolution bandwidth at the moment on this little TinySA is about 8 kilohertz, so the accuracy of that peak is not too good. So I wouldn't take too much store by that, but it's not too far out, I don't think. So I'll just set this to the top end of the dial at 15 megahertz, which of course is well outside the ham band. But we've got 14.981 on the TinySA, so that's working good. So I just thought I'd do this quick demo to show the owner of this set that the RF stages look as though they're functioning properly. I've checked output on all the bands and it's functioning on all the bands pretty well. The carrier level control works well. I'll just demonstrate that. I'll just turn carrier level down a bit. You can see that the peak's dropping as I turn the carrier level down. So that's good. I did set around about 8, I think. Yeah, so next I'm going to check the audio stages, and if they're working okay. You can see it's being recapped there. I'll then probably move on to measuring some voltages on the tube sockets, compare them with the manual, and then check the alignment of the RF stages. And then this transmitter will be refurbished, and I'll start work on the power supply. There we go, Collins KSW-1, operational here on 20 meters through to the final stage before the drivers.